Hi everyone, it's great to be with you again. Last week we shared the amazing I Am conference, and this week we'll take a look at the youth development program Play for Progress, the Yes Idea Arena, and we'll get to meet the new CARICOM youth ambassadors. I am Kenisha Hunt.
And I'm Warren Eversley. Happy to be with you. Stay with us and we will be right back.
Last week, we shared a feature on the I Am conference, which ran from the 19th to the 22nd of November. Warren, it was a dynamic 4 days. And of course, there were many aspects of the conference that we couldn't feature all of them.
Yes, Kanisha, it was a rich and diverse experience that all who attended found a special place to explore and expand their interests. Speaking about special places, one was created for young entrepreneurs to present and pitch their business ideas to a team of judges. Let's hear from Celia Collmore, coordinator of Yes Ideas Arena at the I Am 2025 conference.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the official prize giving ceremony for our Yes Ideas Arena, which was hosted at the I Am conference on November 21st, 2025. My name is Celia Collmore. I'm the business development consultant for Youth Entrepreneurship Scheme, and I was the person responsible for coordinating the Yes Ideas Arena.
It is an initiative that we have been thinking about for a while, and we actually took the opportunity to develop it through the I Am conference. So we're extremely pleased to have been able to give young entrepreneurs an opportunity to pitch their ideas to a group of judges who were very impressed, and we continue to provide avenues for young people to develop businesses in many facets, and this is a key area of our programming. And to you, we want to say congratulations. We trust that this would be an investment in the growth of your businesses, and this would inspire others going forward in the coming years to actually participate in this initiative to also grow their businesses. So once again, congratulations, and thank you all for being here at this prize giving ceremony.
This was quite a gathering of communities from the north to the south and all in between. Taking in the action on the day was the Honourable Charles Griffith, Minister of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment.
Today's rally was a resounding success. From all indication, the youngsters who came out here today to be involved in this process really enjoyed the activity. I happened to be watching some football, and the final was of a very, very high standard. And I think this is what I'm pushing for, what government is pushing for, that all of our playing fields be alive and well on a daily basis, especially at weekend with our young people engaging in sports. Coming out of the rally, it is expected that a lot of the teams that were formed during the sports rally would now emerge into clubs. The focus is on starting new clubs across the country, because we believe that that is one way that we can, channel our young people into constructive activities. And the youth commissioners are tasked with moving all of the teams into structured clubs at the community level. What I want to say to communities is that, they should come out and try as much as possible to support our young people. We have started at the Ministry of Sports to provide individuals at community level who want to be coaches. We will provide training through our community coaches program, and that will allow them to engage with young people to help hone some of the skills that I'm seeing here on display today at this sports rally. So One of the things or the end game, one, to have us start community clubs, that sporting clubs in this instance, because obviously it's a sports rally, but then that we can have youngsters or individuals from within the community to come forward and be trained up as coaches to help us instill some discipline in our young people. 2026, we are expected to be bigger and better in terms of sports. Like I said, the community sports program, the primary goal is to have our hard courts and our playing fields full to capacity on evening with youngsters engaging in some kind of sports for health reasons, and maybe at some point in time they can even reach national level. But we definitely want to impact with our young people as far as the sports is concerned. We know that NCDs are on the rise, and if we can have our youngsters involved, then maybe the next generation will be looking a lot better.
Already, plans are in train for the young sports enthusiasts to stay together and form sporting clubs in their communities. And we learned of one club well on the way of re-energizing the once highly competitive Holders Hill Hornets.
That is fantastic news. But Warren, what's even more amazing, these programs embrace more than specific sports. There are life skills components where participants are challenged to explore their thoughts and opinions on issues affecting them and their communities. We got a chance to hear from some of them on the sidelines of the rally.
I'm Roger Collins and I play for Cable. For me, it's just coming together as a community, bringing out everyone to enjoy football. For betterment and opportunities, it's a good platform for youngsters.
Hi, my name is Amor, and I'm from the Pylons Youth Tennis Academy. I got into the sports training program with my coach, Bermal Griffith. I learned teamwork, other sports that I never see, and then I learned how to play with my team and win my game. So work hard, train every day, even if you lose, you're gonna fight again, and keep on doing what you love.
We can put a stop to this. Stop gender-based violence, no. Stop being upset over the little things that are important. No, it's priority.
From every womb, there's a scar. And every scar tells a story. A story that says, I survived.
Love does not mean you should live in fear. Just because you love someone does not mean you should let them push you wrong or treat you wrongly.
It's time to end gender-based violence.
Doing hard to people is not good. It's nothing to be proud of.
Love to all, violence to none.
Enough is enough! End the violence now!
From the energy of youth engagement using sports to the inspiration of Barbadians displaying their pride and allegiance to their nation. Join us in congratulating the 2025 inaugural winners of the Light Up with Pride competition.
We wanted something that would take us into the 60th year of independence. So we wanted to add something else to the Barbadian landscape that would add to the nation building, add to community independence celebrations. We wanted Barbadians to feel proud. We didn't just want the lighting ceremony. We had that, the Spirit of a Nation show. We have other independence celebrations, but we wanted something that people can do at home in their communities to show their love of Barbados. There were a number of entries. The schools, that was won by St. Albans Primary School. And the private residences were won by Margaret Headley of St. Peter, Jeanette Gooden of St. Michael, Wendy Boyce of St. George, otherwise known as Miss Barbados, and Leon Mears of St. Philip, known as Lakes Man. The competition is also about national pride. And if you see the winners and what they did to decorate their spaces, you saw the pride in what they did. just them talking about it, just them what they put into making it their own. It was all about national pride. It was their pride. And this is what we want to highlight through this competition.
Our final segment for this week's program is the announcement of the 2025 to 2027 CARICOM Youth Ambassadors and their alternates. The quartet met with Minister Griffith and were introduced to the public via press conference on November 10th.
Welcome to the Ministry of Youth, Sport and Community Empowerment. We're here this morning to introduce to you the CARICOM Youth Ambassadors. We have with me on my right the Honorable Charles Griffith, and to his right we have the male CARICOM Ambassador, Mr. Christopher Brathwaite, and to my left we have the female CARICOM Youth Ambassador, Ms. Janae Herbert. We also have present this morning to Janae's right, Ms. Jennifer Burrows, who's the alternate, and to Mr. Brathwaite's right, we have Mr. Kalen Ali, who is his alternate.
It is indeed a pleasure to start the morning by introducing our CARICOM Youth Ambassadors to you. You would have heard from the Permanent Secretary the process that was undertaken for us to reach this point thus far. Two of the critical areas in relation to the criteria for this would be one, being involved in youth and community organizations, and two, having a working knowledge of what is happening right here within the region. We would have seen the last ambassador, in particular, Ms. Ashley Lashley, reaching some heights that allowed her to climb maybe even outside of the region. I'm not asking our ambassadors to fill anybody's boots, but to wear their own and to find their way in relation to the journey and what they aspire to achieve during the 2 years of their tenure. This would have gone as far as Cabinet to seek approval, and approval was had, and hence we're here today to really launch them on their particular journey. What I'm saying to them is that there will be ambassadors not only for country but for self and for their peers, and I expect that during the next 2 years of their reign that we will see a number of initiatives that are coming from them, maybe projects that they figure can be shared or that the ministry can pilot that they find necessary to improve the lot of our young people on island. They themselves being youth, the young people will know exactly what it is required to move other young people forward. I want to wish them well. In reading the bios for these two young people who are the ambassadors as well as the alternate, is very, very impressive in terms of the work that they would have done so far in their young lives. And I'm really hoping that they can push on and do much greater things as far as their journey for the next 2 years is concerned. Like I said before, the blessings of government is behind them, the blessing of this ministry is behind them. And I know based on what I'm seeing that they will do well in their journey over the next 2 years. So I want to commend them for coming tops out of the lot of individuals who sent in application, and they should know that a lot is expected of them during the next 2 years, 2025 to 2027. So I congratulate all of you, and I really want you to enjoy the journey for the next 2 years.
Good morning, Minister Charles Griffith, Permanent Secretary, PYDO, and to my fellow ambassadors and to all of Barbados. At this moment, I would like to extend thanks to the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment, CARICOM, Barbados, and all other relevant stakeholders for this opportunity, which will no doubt leave an indelible mark on my journey in advocacy. I am indeed obliged to all of you, and I accept this honor with my sincerest gratitude. While this opportunity is indeed a privilege, I am totally cognizant that it is first and foremost a responsibility. As CARICOM Youth Ambassador, I am fully aware that the youth's problems are our priority. That is our duty. It doesn't even suffice to say that I am excited to work with the ministry, my male counterpart Christopher Brathwaite, and our alternates Kaylin Aline and Jennifer Burrows. The ministry has put together a dynamic team, and I am confident that our strengths put together will be to the benefit of the youth, Barbados, CARICOM, and the world by extension. I am eager to grow, not only as an advocate, but as an individual, and I am certain that the ministry's support and all other partners will be instrumental in such. I extend thanks to my parents and extended family, my friends and mentors who have supported, guided, and instructed me along the way. I will do my best to effectively employ the skills they equip me with to the benefit of our nation. Further thanks is due to the St. Michael School's Dynamic Speakers and the Barbados National Youth Parliament, two institutions which nurtured my passion and vested me with the spirit of advocacy so that I can accept this call with courage. In short, I give thanks to God, my dedicated teachers and parents for equipping me with the tools for learning. Finally, many thanks once again to the Ministry of Youth, CARICOM, and all other relevant stakeholders and Barbados for entrusting me with this role. I am committed to doing right by my role and by all whom I have been chosen to represent. It is my honor to serve you.
Honorable Minister, ministry officials, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, and of course, to the youth across Barbados and the Caribbean, a pleasant good morning. I am beyond humbled and privileged to serve as the male CARICOM Youth Ambassador for Barbados, as an advocate for everyday youth, and as a student of global affairs and foreign policy. I believe that this represents a wonderful opportunity for me to combine the two worlds that I know best in service of our nation and our region's future. I sincerely believe that the CARICOM Youth Ambassadorship is a defining feature of the National Youth Extracurricular Program. In granting like-minded individuals from across the region a multinational platform from which they may duly advocate the needs of their peers, this program endures as a long-standing commitment to developing and enfranchising youth. Young people must be included in the decisions which affect their lives, and this program is a consequential step towards such a reality. I thank the Cabinet of Barbados, the CARICOM Secretariat, the Honourable Minister Charles Griffith, and the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment for the trust and the confidence which they have placed in me. I eagerly anticipate a fruitful and a productive working relationship with all of you. Likewise, I look forward excitedly to collaborating with my colleagues, Ambassadors Janae Herbert, Jennifer Burrows, and Kalan Ali, as we all work together for a better Barbados and CARICOM region for young people. Most of all, I want to thank the hardworking young men and women who I am now charged to serve. Know that I see myself in all of you, in the young graduate frustratedly searching for employment, in the young lady rightly worried about harassment and gender-based violence, in the son who feels as though the only place in the world for him is on the block, and for the daughter who feels like she must choose between duty to family and to herself. I see myself in the young engaged couple newly navigating adulthood who simply want their own piece of the rock, and in every other young person who feels uncertain about tomorrow. And as I myself navigate this time in office, know that I hope that you all come to see a bit of yourselves in me. Know that I believe that we can secure a brighter future for all of us through targeted and strategic advocacy. And as you count on me, know that I am counting on you, on your support, your feedback, your criticism, and your unwavering resolve to help drive toward the change that we have all long envisioned. I give you today my commitment to honor this distinction with integrity, with enthusiasm, and with dedicated service to the youth of Barbados and to the wider Caribbean. Thank you all. Let's get to work.
Good morning, everyone. Honorable Minister, Ministry officials, members in media, fellow ambassadors. I'm just going to briefly say thank you very much to the Ministry of Youth for entrusting me with this role of alternate CARICOM Youth Ambassador for 2025 to 2027. It is an absolute honor to have been given this role and to have the opportunity to continue to serve the youth of Barbados in this capacity. And thank you so much.
Good morning to Minister Griffith and the officials of the Ministry of Youth, Community Empowerment, the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment. I am Jennifer Burrows, and good morning to Barbados at large. Thank you so much for the opportunity of entrusting me with this role and position and responsibility as the female alternate CARICOM Youth Ambassador. It is indeed an honor and a privilege, and I am humbled to be in this position to serve and give back and be a voice of representation for the youth of Barbados and the youth of CARICOM at large. I am looking forward to a great 2 years ahead, and I am ready to make change and to empower the young people that are our nation's human capital.
Now, the CARICOM Youth Ambassador Program is the flagship where we allow these young leaders to go out and advocate for the youth, not only in Barbados, but throughout CARICOM. And we would want to mobilize these young people. We heard from them this morning. And therefore, at this time, I want to congratulate all of them. I'm looking forward to working with you. And I can see, Minister, that we have this for the next 2 years. We're in good hands with these 4 individuals.
We, as young people, can say Barbados is in good hands with the new CARICOM Ambassador team, and we look forward to the initiatives during their tenure.
We have come to the end of this week's edition. Please note we will be taking a break for the Christmas season, and we will be back with you on January 7th, 2026.
Along with Diara, Timon, and our entire production team, Warren and I would like to wish you a Merry Christmas and an exceptional New Year. As always, we remind you that you can contact the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment by calling 535-3835 or visiting us online on Instagram, the Community Development Department at ComDev Barbados, the Division of Youth Affairs at DevYouth246, the Sports Development Unit at sportsdevelopment.bb, the National Sports Council at NSC Barbados, Community Independence Celebration Secretariat at Community Independence 246, and the Barbados Youth Advance Corps at Barbados Youth Advance.
You can also like and follow us on Facebook by visiting Community Development Department, Division of Youth Affairs, National Sports Council, and the Community Independence Celebration Secretariat. Or feel free to speak with any of the ministry's officers when they're in your community.
It was our pleasure being your host for Bridges. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay locked for more opportunities and programs.
Until next time, keep building those bridges.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you in the new year.